There are 3 movies coming out this weekend, one of which I'm really excited about, one of which I'm terrified of, and one of which is fun to go with your girlfriends. Okay. Or maybe on a date. 50-50. Have you heard about 50-50 with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Seth Rogen?
You know, I like most of those guys.
You do?
Yeah, is it good? I don't know.
It is good. It's about cancer, so it's difficult at sometimes to watch. And I'm not a big Seth Rogen fan, like, at all. But he's actually appropriate in this. I mean, he's not appropriate meaning like he's silly and funny and everything, but his timing of comedy is appropriate for what happens when his best friend gets diagnosed with cancer. So you kind of have to have a guy like Seth Rogen around you when you have bad news.
Young people beat cancer all the time. Every celebrity beats cancer. Tom Green, guy from Dexter, Lance Armstrong, he keeps getting it.
I'm moving in. No, Mom, no.
I'm your mother, Adam.
Exactly.
You want to make a room?
Oh, thanks, I'm all right.
There's weed in them.
You got a prescription for medicinal marijuana?
No, I got a prescription.
Well, what's wrong with you?
I have night blindness.
It's sweet. It's good. It's nice to see like 2 guys, good friends, kind of deal with it in a way that I think women naturally would. So I liked it. I think you should check it out. I mean, it's not terribly depressing, but it is about cancer. So go check it out. What's your number with Anna Faris? Is that her name? Anna? Yeah, Anna Faris. Do you know who she is? This movie's funny. She loses her job. She's like a marketing executive. She loses her job. She reads an article with all her girlfriends about how if you have had 20 relationships, I will say, or more, you have like missed the opportunity to find true love. So she goes back and revisits a lot of her exes, which is so funny because nobody wants to do that. God knows. Well, I'll just leave it at that. Nobody wants to do that.
What about Simon Forrester? Ali, it's brilliant to see you.
Simon, I can't believe it. This is Colin, but he has to go now.
No, I don't. What happened?
My British accent was rusty and I went full Borat. So, we go dancing? Huh?
How about some dinner tonight?
Are you tracking down all your ex-boyfriends so you don't go over 20?
I'll stop as soon as I fall in love.
Wow, I wouldn't have known I was gay if I hadn't dated you.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little cheesy, but I kind of appreciate her humor in this because it goes back and shows how ridiculous we are when we choose men sometimes. It's worth checking it out. It's worth checking it out with your girlfriends. It's fun.
To tell us to go a little deeper into that one?
No, because I chose a good one.
Yeah. You
But
better
prior to that,
clean that up. I was giving you the opportunity to clean that up a little.
God, we are just total idiots until we're like 25, don't you think? At least I was. Women in general, we make bad choices.
I think pretty much anybody is.
Yeah.
Me,
Okay,
yeah. I was an idiot until like
3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
That was pretty bad.
It's fun. That's a good one. And then Dream House. Daniel Craig, he's a family man who moves his family into this new home in New England where he thinks it's supposed to be like magical and amazing. And he finds out that the family that used to live there was murdered. The mother and the children. So anytime that there are children involved and they see things, forget about it. It's really, really scary. But Daniel Craig is really easy to watch and he's just good. Naomi Watts is in it as well.
What were you doing in there?
You live here and you don't know about the murders.
What murders?
The whole family was shot. The father survived.
Who did it?
The focus came down to the father.
Peter Ward Slaughterhouse.
Everybody who lives in this house gets killed.
How could the neighbors not have said anything to us?
The house has been empty a long time.
I need to talk to you about one of your patients, Peter Ward.
Let's make sure we're talking about the same man.
That's not Peter Ward. That's me.
It has an interesting little twist where you don't know who the murderer is. So if you like horror films and you kind of like that whole like, I'm trying to think of a good word.
Monkeys?
No. But it's a good horror movie. It's an interesting weekend this weekend. So Dream House with Daniel Craig, who's, adorable and great to watch.
Right.
And 50-50, which is based loosely on a true story of cancer. If you can kind of stomach it and get through the hard parts, go check it out because it's a really good friendship story. And what's your number? Girlfriends, go hang out, get a glass of wine. And my VCR.
What's in your VCR?
Did you ever see Summer School? I think it was like 1987, 1988. Mark Harmon.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the dog? He always goes to the park to
Courtney Smith.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
She was one of the students that had to go to school that summer. He's like this loser teacher who always ate like an apple and played like his dog in the ocean.
If I was a teacher, that's the kind of teacher I would be.
It's so good. I remember that. I was thinking about that the other day, and I asked my husband, "What should I put my VCR?" And I remembered watching that over and over and over that summer. So it's the end of summer. We're getting into hopefully some nicer weather. Summer school is my choice.
Okay, sounds good.
See a movie this weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Congratulations. You've been chosen to teach summer school. No, I'm not a real teacher. That's all right. These aren't real students. They're unmotivated, irresponsible, not too bright. They'll relate to you.